look at the pictures and identify the characters in this film synopsis. Who's this person? Is it Shrek? No. It's Prince Charming, the prince who wants to marry Princess Fiona. Who's this person? It's Fiona, after being cursed by the witch. Who are these? These are Shrek's friends, a donkey and a cat. They helped him get rid of Prince Charming. And this is our hero, Shrek. Now, what happened to Fiona? She became a waitress, an ogress, or a princess. As we said earlier, Fiona is already a princess, but she has been cursed by a witch and became an ogress. Now we're going to use 3 adjectives to describe these characters at mealtime. Remember, the mealtime ended with a disaster. Fiona's parents were... What was the reaction of Fiona's parents during mealtime? What was the reaction of Shrek? And what was the reaction of Fiona? Our adjectives are upset. Upset is unhappy. Shocked. Who was shocked during mealtime? Afraid. Who was scared or afraid during mealtime? Pleased. Pleased is a synonym of happy. Offended. Who was offended during mealtime? Was it Fiona, Shrek, or Fiona's parents? Let's start with Fiona's parents. Now we're going to choose 3 adjectives. And we have 5 in the list. So, Fiona's parents were shocked. Why were they shocked? They were shocked because they found out that their daughter had been married to an ogre. Let's now move to Shrek. Shrek was offended. Of course, he was offended because he was not accepted by Fiona's parents. What was Fiona's reaction then? Was she afraid? Was she pleased? Or was she upset? Okay, Fiona was, of course, upset. Okay, now let's move to the next activity. Okay, tick the right alternative. This story has a happy ending, a tragic ending, or a scary ending. Was it tragic? Was it scary? Or was it happy? Remember, by the end of the story, Fiona lived happily with Shrek after he gets rid of Prince Charming. So, the possible answer here is a happy ending. Okay, now, what is the message conveyed in this story? As the proverb goes, appearances are deceptive. Should we judge people by their appearance, or should we go deeper inside them? I would say we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. When we look at a certain page, when we look at the first page of a certain book, its content is not obvious. We cannot judge a book by its cover. We have to read the whole book in order to judge if it is good or bad. But are we talking about books here? No, we're talking about people. The same thing with people. We shouldn't judge people by their appearance, but rather by their deeds. Fiona and Shrek, which is the case of Fiona and Shrek here. When Shrek wanted to change to a human to satisfy Fiona's parents, Fiona refused because she liked him as an ogre. She prefers the ogre to Prince Charming because the ogre is such a sensitive, loving and brave-hearted person or ogre. Okay? So, in which other films do you think we can find this moral? Let's see 3 films. Look at this first one. Do you know it? It seems an adventure film. There is a lot of action and people, I think, here are fighting. Okay, do you think we have the same moral as our story here? What about the next one? Look at the girl. And there's a monster or someone who looks like Shrek, I think, and the girl, she looks like Fiona. Maybe it's the same moral. Last, what do we have here? Do you know this one? It seems also an adventure film. Or let's see the titles of these films. The first one is Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is an adventure film. Next one, Beauty and the Beast. Okay, here there is a beauty, it's a girl, and the beast here is the monster here in front of you. And Batman. So which film has the same moral? It's Beauty and the Beast, of course, since it deals with the same theme. Beauty here loves a beast, which is the case with Fiona and Shrek. Fiona the princess loves Shrek the ogre. Okay, now, good. Let's move to another activity. It's a fill-in exercise. Okay, we're going to fill in the blanks with words from the lists. Okay, here is our paragraph, and here is the lists. Among the words we have busy, it's an adjective, them, programs, a noun, most, superlative form, walk, it's a verb in the infinitive without to, hobbies, popular, prefer, and reading. Okay, now we're going to read the paragraph and then we're going to fill in the blanks. Watching TV is the most common hobby of human beings. Whenever they have nothing to do, they blank watching their favorite blank. An individual can spend hours watching TV. This blank activity is also a way to get rid of stress. Some like to watch blank during their leisure time, while some watch them to take a break from their blank schedule. There could be other useful things which one might think of doing, like blank a book, listening to music, or going for a blank. But watching TV is the blank entertaining activity liked by everyone. Let's start with blank number 1. Watching TV is the most common hobby of human beings. Whenever they have nothing to do, they, what do we need here? We need a verb, of course. Subject plus verb. So, they prefer watching their favorite what? Favorite hobbies? I don't think so. Favorite programs. Good. And individual can spend hours watching TV. This activity, this popular, it's an adjective added to a noun. Activity is a noun, popular is an adjective. This popular activity is also a way to get rid of stress. Some like to watch during their leisure time. What do they like to watch? They like to watch their favorite programs, of course. Here is favorite programs. So, what do we put here? They like to watch them. It refers to their favorite programs. While some watch them to take a break from their schedule. Schedule is a noun. What do we need here? We need an adjective. What is the adjective here? We have busy. Good. So, some watch them to take a break from their busy schedule. There could be other useful things which one might think of doing, like a book. What do we do with a book? We read a book. So, reading, like reading a book. Listening to music or going for a, what do we need here? For a walk. We go for a walk. Okay, but watching TV is the most entertaining activity liked by everyone. Most is the superlative form. We use here most because we have the word the. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the lesson as well as we have enjoyed preparing it for you. Thank you very much for your attention and goodbye.